What's going on, YouTube? Frasta here. Hope you guys are doing well. I know I'm not. Yesterday, Xbox dropped a huge bombshell on the gaming community concerning their Xbox Live subscriptions. They have raised the subscription price from $60 and not to a reasonable incremental price like $75 or $80 or $90. No, they just straight on doubled it from $60 to $120 for the whole year. And granted, yes, $10 a month, it doesn't sound like a lot of money, and I get that. You know what? I totally understand that. But at the end of the day, they're more money than PlayStation, and they're infinitely more money than anything you get on PC. And my question now has to be what makes more sense? Going console route or going the PC route? Because in reality, if you're an Xbox player, everything coming to the Xbox is coming to the PC as well. And you don't have to pay for an online subscription, and you can upgrade your PC at any time. You can choose what components you want in it. You can choose how powerful you want to make it. You can choose the price point you want for your PC and be able to run the majority of games. It makes no sense to me, especially from a business decision, especially when you just released a brand new console. Who at Microsoft approved this? Who thought this was a good idea? Let alone the fact we're in the middle of a global pandemic where money is tighter than ever. They just think that people have an extra $60 a year to go to gaming. And yes, again, that doesn't sound like a lot of money, but $60 is literally a game. That is the difference between buying a game and not buying a game. And now you have to pay for the Xbox Live subscription. Now, I understand the main reason for this is to steer people towards the Xbox Game Pass. But for me, I get no joy out of the Xbox Game Pass. You know, there's maybe 3 or 4 games in the Game Pass I truly want. So I'll buy the 3 or 4 games and that's it. I have no interest in anything else. So I get that they want people to go to the Game Pass because you get Xbox Live included in it and you get all these games, but it's just not for me, which in turn makes me believe that Xbox in general is not for me. And realistically, I've been an Xbox fanboy since I bought my 360 back in 2007. And frankly, they're losing me right now. I am honestly considering buying a PS5 if I'm going to buy a next-gen console. I did just buy a computer that I hope to play my games on, but I was kind of hoping that maybe I get a Series X down the road. But right now, PS5's winning because I don't want to be paying this exorbitant fee just to play online, especially when on my computer, I pay nothing. I don't understand why these console companies need to charge for it when Steam and Epic Games and Origin don't charge to play their games. Sure, you have to buy their games, or you pay for a subscription service when it comes to Origin, but at the end of the day, if it's a free-to-play game, you can just straight up play it. It's the same thing with Warzone. Like, Xbox, you need an Xbox Live Gold membership to be able to play Warzone. You don't need that on PSN, and you certainly don't need that on computer. They are lagging behind. These are not good decisions that are going to propel the gaming community forward. This doesn't help anyone. If anything, it sets Xbox back. If anything, it sets their entire console generation back by charging this much money, because now people are seeing that as a barrier to entry. And they're saying, well, if I have to pay that much to go online to be able to play with my friends, I'm not going to do it. And you know what? Those parents that are deciding between the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, they're going to be looking at things like that, like subscription costs. And they're going to say, well, the one that's cheap or the one that's more expensive, right? And it's the same thing we do whenever it comes to a streaming service. Well, which one's cheaper and offers us more, and which one's more expensive? But is there a reason for it to be more expensive? And right now, Xbox Live isn't delivering enough content to be able to fund that extra $60 a year. Unless you're giving me like 5 free games with gold, like I don't know where the cost is gonna balance itself out. And what am I getting as a consumer? I'm getting the same old service, and it's mind-boggling because I don't understand how we're going backwards here. If anything, we should be finding ways to make these services cheaper. They don't need to include more. Just allow me to play online. I don't understand why a computer can figure it out and be free, whereas PlayStation and Xbox need to cost money. It doesn't make any sense. But again, you literally just launched a brand new console and you want people to buy it, but now you're making that barrier to entry that much tougher because you're making people have to spend more just to play the games online. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It makes 0 sense to me. But at the end of the day, what's going to end up happening is the Xbox fanboys are still going to go do their thing, the PlayStation fanboys, and the console wars are real, let's be honest here. Like, People are going to go with whichever console they like more. I get that. But this, in my opinion, is bad business. This, to me, is giving a full window to my competition, just saying, like, if I'm PlayStation, if I'm Sony right now, all they have to do is, they were probably contemplating hikes to their online service. They're probably sitting there and like, okay, so here's my thought process with this is, let's just raise it to $80 a year. And they'll come off looking like saints, and everyone's going to flock to Sony, while Sony raise their price, but they're not as expensive as Xbox. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. If somebody in the comment section down below could explain it to me so that I can understand and make sense of this decision, that'd be great. Because right now, I'm sitting here trying to figure out why on earth they did this. Why on earth they thought this was a good idea, especially in the middle of a pandemic. It completely blows my mind. And you just launched the Xbox Series X. You want it to succeed. I don't know how going more expensive for your online subscription service makes sense at this point in time. But here we are, it's 2021, and companies are greedier than ever, and it's very apparent here with Microsoft. So hopefully maybe this extra money, it actually allows them to make some decent games moving forward, because I haven't really seen anything come from Microsoft in a while that I've been excited about. Their console exclusive games have been lackluster, to say the least. So maybe it's time to get on par with Sony, because Sony's killing you in that department. And frankly, I'm really wondering where this money's going. Is it just gonna, pad some millionaires' pockets anyways? I don't know. But at the end of the day, guys, I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think it's good for gaming to be hiking the prices up? Do you think that realistically, if you buy a console, you shouldn't have to pay a subscription price? Let me know with a comment down below. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. Talk to you later. Bye.